Can someone explain to me how there are grown-ass men in this world that are giving women the silent treatment?
I would be more than pleased to explain that. However, I think the largest part of the explanation is actually in this video.
You know how many comments I see that are like, yeah, when I bring up my feelings, he just doesn't speak. When he's mad at me, he just shuts down.
It's genuinely not that hard to figure out if one actually took a few minutes to think about it.
How does that how is a grown man acting that way? That's not a man, that's a boy.
She seems genuinely baffled by the idea that grown men use the silent treatment. But let's be honest, it's not that hard to understand why some men might shut down. If every time they try to express their feelings, they're met with criticism or dismissal, it's no wonder they resort to silence. She claims it's childish, but perhaps it's a defense mechanism. Instead of jumping to conclusions and blaming men for being immature, maybe it's time to look at why they feel they can't speak up. Your ideas and comments make our community special and contribute to the creation of a world of mutual understanding and harmony in relationships.
Do you notice the men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. Yeah, because, honey, if he wanted to play games, he'd go over to his niece and nephew's house, maybe go play fetch with his dog at the dog park, I don't know, play on his fucking PlayStation. Anything is better than playing around with whatever kind of woman this mindset comes out of. Thank you. No lies were told today.
She really misses the point. It's not about men lacking persuasion skills, it's about respecting boundaries. When a woman says no, that's it. Expecting men to keep pursuing after a clear rejection is outdated and disregards a woman's autonomy. Men have better things to do than chase someone who's not interested. The idea that they should keep trying only perpetuates the notion that a woman's rejection isn't valid. It's time we value clear communication and respect in dating. What do you think?
So when girls say yes, they mean yes. But when they say yes, they also mean no. When they say no, they sometimes mean no, but they sometimes also mean yes.
Yes.
Or it could be a maybe, but maybe
Okay.
is a yes. Yes, so maybe also means yes.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating when people play games with their words. When they say yes, it might mean no, and no can mean yes. It's like trying to decode a puzzle. Why can't we just be straightforward? Communication shouldn't be more complicated than a computer science course. Maybe should mean exactly that, not a hidden yes. Let's be clear and honest with each other.
You know how they say keep a roster while you're dating helps soften the blow when somebody doesn't work out? Well, what they failed to mention is the possibility that you can end up breaking up with your entire roster in a short period of time. I didn't go through one breakup, I went through 3, back to back. I thought, like, if somebody in your roster gets dropped from the team and then you replace them, what do you do when the entire roster disappears overnight? That's not how this was supposed to work. I put so much time and energy into building my roster. Where was the warning label? This wasn't in the fine print. Not like I would have read it anyways, but...
It's tough when dating doesn't go as planned. Going through multiple breakups in a row can be really disheartening, especially when you're trying to manage a whole roster of people. The frustration of feeling like no one's taking you seriously is understandable. But looking for warning labels might be missing the point. Dating is messy and unpredictable. Maybe it's time to rethink expectations and strategies to make it a bit easier. By subscribing to the channel, you will be up to date with all the news and will help me continue this important undertaking. Thank you.
So I have a question for the man on this app because your girl is dating.
Heavyweight.
And I've asked this question around to some of my guy friends and I get a 50-50 response. So I need this to be cleared up for me now. So I grew up in a very Mexican household. I have 2 older brothers. I'm the youngest one. I'm the only baby, the only girl. So growing up, my brothers were always like, if a guy likes you, he will go to like the end of the world to get you. So you don't approach him first. If you see a guy out, like, just let him come to you. They were always, but they were overprotective in some way. But they were always like, let the guy come to you. We love chasing. We love that chase game. Don't take it away from us, basically. Like, let us chase you.
The notion that men should always do the chasing is pretty outdated and, frankly, a bit selfish. Expecting someone to jump through hoops just to prove their interest sets up unrealistic standards and ignores the reality of modern relationships. It's like insisting on a script that doesn't fit the current scene. Relationships should be built on mutual effort and genuine interest, not just on one side constantly pursuing the other. The idea that men should always take the lead and women should just sit back and wait feels like an old-fashioned game that doesn't really serve anyone well. What's your take on this? Do these old rules still have a place in today's dating world?
Y'all doing too much. This hypothetical question about this bear versus man in the forest is about to get a lot of y'all feelings hurt. Some of y'all women, you're doing too much. You are the bear in the forest. You need to be scared of yourself. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all are running around acting like you so scared of men, acting as if you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis. Girl, men don't even pay you no mind on a day-to-day basis. No. You go to the mall, they ignore you. You go to the store, they ignore you. You go to the club and the lounges with your homegirls and they talk to everybody but you. Men ain't worried about you. You could be in the forest with a bear and a man and you got a better chance of the bear wanting to sleep. It's almost comical listening to a group of women who invite strangers from dating apps to their house to sleep on the first day are scared of men. I can't tell the way y'all be getting pregnant by strangers, men who last names you don't even know, men who mama you don't meet until the baby shower. I can't tell you scared of these men. Not the way you be out here giving out your address so freely and letting them come over there and Netflix and chill, the way you be going over their house when you don't even know them. Jeffrey Dahmer would have a field day with this generation and somehow y'all scared of men. You scared to be in a forest with a man? Be for real.
It's almost comical how some women claim to fear men while their actions say otherwise. They might say they're scared, but they're often invisible to men in public spaces. Yet they invite strangers from dating apps into their homes on the first date and freely share personal details. Their supposed fear doesn't align with their risky behaviors, like giving out their addresses and having casual encounters with people they barely know. If they're so scared, their actions should reflect that, but instead, they often put themselves in vulnerable situations. Hit that subscribe button and join the discussion.
It's fun, it's exciting, you know, this the kind of life, look at all this money that I'm making and this, that, and third, but it doesn't, y'all don't show them the other side. Y'all don't show the side that when y'all be in the house and y'all crying because the man who you like so much don't really see you that way. He just see you as a, y'all don't be showing them that part. Y'all don't show them the scars that you carry because you really don't like the things that you're doing, but because it's sustaining your lifestyle, you're gonna do it. Y'all don't show them that part. Y'all don't show them the hurt that you do experience when men treat you like nothing. They don't treat you like Miss Sarah, who's a banker. They treat you like LaQuinda, that you know, has a degree. They treat you like that. Y'all don't show them that part. Y'all just show them the glorified part, all the money and the glitz and the glam. No, show them the other.
I just saw a TikTok of a girl that said she went into a coffee shop and there was this man with his son in the coffee shop. And she went up to the guy talking about, oh, he's so cute. Your kid is so cute. And she said that the guy looked at her with so much disgust. Like he was just like, and she's like, oh, whoever's man that is, I want you to know that you're doing such a great job because that man hated me, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if she was wearing the same outfit that she was wearing when she created the video, but she's wearing a provocative workout set. And as a girl that wears provocative clothes, as a girl that shows a lot of cleavage, as a girl that wears sexy outfits, I could never have the guts to go up to a man, even if he has the cutest kid on earth, and be like, your kid is so cute. A lot of women have bad intentions, and a lot of women do that to men to provoke them. And it's not about being insecure, it's about respect.
It's frustrating when people only share the glamorous side of their lives while hiding the real struggles. Why flaunt money and success, but keep the pain and tough times hidden? Take, for example, how people judge women based on their appearance. A woman might try to compliment a child, but if she's dressed provocatively, she might face harsh judgments. It's not fair to make assumptions about someone's intentions based on their outfit. The real issue is that people often pretend everything is perfect, ignoring the fact that everyone has their struggles. Why not be honest about the challenges too? Pretending otherwise just adds to the problem.